Hello viewers and welcome back to an episode with me, Bearlenation. You join us for today's game against Radeon. Since we last met against Everton, we beat Norwich 1-0, which is a really good result. They were second in the table when we beat them, and that keeps us in 8th position. However, we're getting closer to those playoffs. 6 games to go. We're 2 points off, and now only 3 goal difference worse. We've got Bristol City to play, left to play anyway, and Watford this season. The rest of the teams are below us, so it is in our hands at the moment. It is still very much in our hands. 2 points, we're very close. We need to get 6 points today. At least 4, but 6 would be unbelievable. 3 points against Reading, 3 points against Derby. Let's get into it. And here we are then. Team for today. Long in goal. Elder at left back. Datkovic and Berk in the centre, as Device has picked up a suspension due to accumulating too many yellow cards. Flanagan at right back, Stewart in the defensive midfield, Bakker and Samuelson on the wing, Smith and Irvine in the attacking roles in behind Pereira, who leads the line. Lewis Potter's not quite fit for this game, but we'll look to bring him off the bench. Pombo again, he's not fit enough. He had a really good game against Norwich. So let's get into it. Need to have a positive team performance again. Team talk again. We tell them what's at stake and tell them we've got faith. There's a lot of greens going on here, which is good. Gain confidence, that's what we need just before kick-off. As we get into kick-off now, like I say, it's very much in our hands at the moment. And what we'll do is we'll move this so we've got the latest scores, that's the one. So we need to keep our eye on Norwich and Bristol. Bristol City are playing Burton, who have been relegated already quite early on, but when you win 2 games, that's all that happens. We've got an early high. Datkovic with the throw to Pereira, cuts it back to Bakker, looking for Samuelson, can't find him. As we've still got the ball though, and we're playing it around in the centre. Stewart plays it back to Berk, who plays it all the way back to George Long, just to restart the move again. Looking to launch a counter-attack now. Smith heads on to Pereira, 1-on-1, takes it on the keeper, 1-0, get in. Great assist by Cammy Smith, and what a bit of play by Pereira. Excellent stuff, 19 minutes in. Good ball by Datkovic to find Smith, who just neatly nods it on. Pereira takes it around the keeper. Open goal, 1-0. It's happening. It is happening. Let's calm down. As we are currently, we sit on 68 points. But unfortunately, Bristol City have took the lead. But this leaves us in 8th at the moment. Plenty of games left to go. We need to keep our eye on the Watford game as well, as we've got another highlight here. Stewart, Elder, back to Elder again. Datkovic, Berk, all the way back to Long again. Can he do another goal kick? Another kick, like he did. Flanagan on this right hand side cuts forward. He's lost it, but he's found the possession again. Poor cross, Bakker though. He's picked it up. Can he get across in? Poor cross. Elder though finds one. Samuelson just straight at the keeper, unfortunately. Who are Watford playing today? They're drawing 1-1 with Preston at the moment. As we're in half time, 1-0 up. As long as we keep winning, that's all we can do. We told them we're far from pleased, which I did by mistake, but it's fired them up, and that's what we need to do. I think we'll look at bringing Irvine off. There's a lot of quietness in this midfield. We've not really mentioned a lot of names here. As we're coming up to the hour mark. Highlight, Long, out to Berk, short, into Flanagan. Looks for switch the play to Elder, who can't get there. Major now. Reading launched the counter-attack. He's had a strike and great save by Long for a Reading corner. Watford must be losing because they're now on 68 points. As Reading would launch a good long effort, but it's gone well wide. Yes, I think, yeah, Watford are losing to Preston. We'll make some changes here. We'll just try and freshen up this midfield. Irvine's having a poor game. Bakker's looking tired on this left-hand side, so we'll bring Lewis Potter on. So Bakker's come off for Lewis Potter and Pombo's come on for Irvine. Try and get a bit more out of the boys if we ask them to demand some more. They're focused. Reading have fired up by whatever they've had, although they're now uninterested. As we've got another highlight here. Goal kick to Reading. It's in the centre. They're driving down this left-hand side. Samuelson now picks the ball back up. Pombo plays a terrible ball across. Pombo, he's killed us. Pombo's ball has absolutely killed us there. What was he thinking here? He's got a short ball in front of him. He's not looked and he's played to no one. He must be camera shy because off camera he's unbelievable. In front of his camera for you guys, he is abysmal. It's not what we need. 10 minutes to go. Samuelson on a 5.8. Bring Balog on this right hand side. So if uninterested, I'm gonna try and switch to very attacking for this last 3 minutes. Thankfully Watford have lost, but 2 points dropped. We need to be aggressive there. That was unacceptable. They need to know that. As Berk and Datkovic don't look impressed with what we said, but everyone else seems happy. 4 points off with 5 games to go. We can still do it, but that was a missed opportunity. Welcome back for the Derby game. I forgot to mention in the first half of the episode, I've signed a new contract with the club, so I'm here for another 2 years, which is excellent news. Obviously, there's a lot of faith in me here, so let's fingers crossed that we can have a long and successful continuation at Hull City. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of today. Long in goal, Datkovic at the back, Device and Beck at centre-back, Hansen at right-back comes in, Stewart in the defensive midfield. On the wings are Lewis Potter and Samuelson, with Pombo and Irvine in behind Pereira. Looking for an improved performance from Samuelson today. If not, he could find himself out of the team. Other than that, I've been impressed with everyone lately. I just felt Hansen might offer us something a bit better going forward in this game than maybe Flanagan would, but we'll wait and find out. Let's get into this. Forgot to also mention, Norbert Balog will be leaving the club on a free transfer. He's going to New England in the MLS. He wanted too much money. I wasn't prepared to give him it. He's not impressed me that much this season because of the improvements of other players that we've signed and development. So he's going, unfortunately. But let's get to the matter at hand. Derby, 3 points needed. 5-4-1 from Derby with Rooney in line. There's a big gap here between Rooney and the midfield. I'm hoping we can maybe exploit that when counter-attacking. Other than that, doesn't look that much of an impressive side. Those words could come back to bite me, but I'm excited for this match. Let's see how we get on. I think if we try and tell the boys to keep the run going. We're now unbeaten in 12 league games. This would be number 13, unlucky for some. So let's see if that can continue, and let's get this kicked off. And here we are at kick-off. Bristol City away at Newcastle. Watford at home to Swansea. As we've got an early highlight here. Lewis Potter drives forward, finds Pombo, who scored. Great goal after 7 minutes. I think that's the first you've seen him score on camera, and what a way to introduce him to yourselves on camera. What a goal that is. Great play by Lewis Potter to ride the challenge and get behind the midfielder. Pombo turns, lovely finish into the bottom corner. Great finish. And there we are, 1-0 up at the moment, as everything else 0-0. Device, deep free kick, can't get there. It's headed away, but Derby struggling to counter-attack. We just need to get our shape back as Osborne comes down this left-hand side. He skips past our defender. He's cut inside and Long. He's gone on his own and Long's made the save. Another highlight here to Derby. Coming down this left-hand side again from Osborne. Plays it back into the defence. Looking for Rooney. Device headed it away, but it's picked up by Lawrence, he's picked it up and slotted it past. Device was out of position there because he cleared the ball from Rooney. And there we are. It's back to 1-1. He's just caught out of position there, unfortunately, Device. He just can't get back in time as Datkovic committed himself as well. Shame, but plenty of time left. Let's just see if we can ask the boys to show a bit of passion. Samuelson looks frustrated, which is worrying. Other than that, it doesn't seem to have had an effect. It's getting tighter now. Hansen, just over. I'm hoping the games don't run out. I'm really hoping the games don't run out. As Bristol City drop down to 70 points. They must be losing. They are to Newcastle. Nottingham Forest are drawing. They're losing now, Nottingham Forest. This is the opportunity that we need. Hansen into Pereira. It's tackled, but come back out to Hansen. Good cross. Irvine there, and it's just gone over the bar. Coming up to half time. I think we need to put a bit of confidence in the squad. Derby have only had 2 shots on target, and they've scored with 1 of them. That is frustrating. I think if we get aggressive and assertive, just to show that we are looking at them to just improve and just carry on their normal game. This is a big opportunity for us here to break into, well, at least draw points or level on points. The goal difference is still at -3 from the other teams, but it's playing into our hands at the moment. We just need to get another goal. So we've had no real highlights in the second half, although they're fired up by the feedback. Hansen out to Stewart now. Pombo back to Stewart. Cuts across. Lewis Potter's there. Gets across. Oh, his touch has just took it away from him. But Datkovic into Irvine. Thought Datkovic was going to release. Pombo is unleashed. Oh my word. Oh my word. Pombo, 2 goals this game. 2 long range effort. I thought Datkovic was going to release it. I wasn't expecting Pombo to hit that. Let's look at this in the 3D. Pombo just, oh, what a goal that is. That's a brace for him today. We're outclassing Derby today, as we're going up to 69 points. Device, good corner. It's headed away though. There's Derby launches counter attack, but Stewart, Datkovic now. I think we'll be making a change soon. Irvine, poor ball by Irvine. There's Derby launched down this right hand side. 2-2. Derby have just they've had 2 real attacking highlights and they've scored from both on the counter. I don't know what the defenders are doing there. Stewart runs in front of him, doesn't even put a challenge in. That is poor from Stewart there. I think it's time for a sub. This is the opportunity that we need and we're blowing it. Bring Irvine off. He's been terrible. Samuelson's had a quiet game again. He's out next game. There's no way Samuelson's playing next game. But got to press button pause. 10 minutes to go. Demand some more out of them. I'm cautious till we are very attacking to leave us open at the back. 5 minutes of injury time. Can we have one last highlight? Doesn't look like it. No. We've blown it. We have blown that. We have dominated Derby as well. They've had 3 shots on target. 2 were highlights and they've scored from both. That is disappointing. I think we need to get aggressive with the team there. They look fired up. That's what we need. We'll leave it there for today. What we'll do is we'll come back for... We'll do the Bristol City game. So we'll play Middlesbrough offline. We'll do the Bristol City game. See how that goes. And then we'll look at either doing the Millwall game or in that episode. Or doing Millwall-Watford on its own. But we'll do this Bristol City game certainly. So join me back for that. It's getting tight now. We are in 8th position. If we beat Bristol City, that takes us level on points with them with 3 games to go. That was a missed opportunity, both games. If we'd have done that, we'd have been in the playoffs. But we've still got Watford to play. We've still got Bristol City to play. 2 teams that are above us. It's going to be a tight, tense finish to the end of this season. Newcastle already secured promotion as well. Look at that, 96 points. Anyway, if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again for more soon.